A very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. I'm Krishan Devsagayam and let's start off with a look at this afternoon's headlines.
Elections to be held this year, revelation by Minister Mahinda Amaravira. Minister Sarath Fonseca elaborates on the restructuring of the UMP. Special transport services to be deployed in line with the upcoming festive season. Lasith Malinga to mess the opening IPL encounter.
Now in your lead story this afternoon, speaking at an event held yesterday, Minister Mahinda Amaravira commented on the local government elections.
The local government elections as well as 3 provincial council elections will be held during the course of this year. We have no intention to postpone the elections. Our hope is to expedite the local government election process. Following that, we will hold elections at 3 provincial councils. The delimitation process that existed has now been solved, so hopefully this can be sorted out within the next 2 months.
In another headline-making story now, a membership promotional campaign of the United National Party took place in Kiripatgode yesterday under the auspices of Minister Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca.
At the meeting, journalists questioned the minister on the impending changes that may take place within the UNP.
Yes, a restructuring of the UMP is currently taking place. In that process, they have identified future leaders and steps have been taken to vest various responsibilities with them. I feel I too will be vested with certain responsibilities. Through this, some will be promoted while some others will be demoted. That is of course a natural process. However, we do not know what will happen. I on the other hand haven't asked for anything.
The Sri Lanka Transport Board says that special bus services will be implemented from the 6th of April in line with the upcoming festive season. SLTB Chairman Ramal Sirivardhana said that these buses will operate from the Colombo Fort Central bus stand as well as other main bus stands for the convenience of the public. Chairman of the SLTB Sirivardhana said that staff leave has been cancelled in order to provide an uninterrupted service to the public. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka Railways says that special train services will be deployed from the 7th of this month. Superintendent of Railways Vijay Samarasinghe noted that the number of train carriages operated as well as security on board trains would be increased in order to ensure the convenience and safety of the public. Moving on to more local news now, 3 motorcycles not permitted to be operated in Sri Lanka have been taken into police custody from a house in Andi Ambalama, Negombo. Police said that the motorcycles had been imported to the country in parts from Japan without paying the relevant duties and taxes. Now, following a tip-off received by the Law Enforcement Division of the Negombo Police, the motorcycles were discovered in a house in Negombo. The 23-year-old suspect has been taken into custody. The motorcycles are worth 3.6 million rupees and the suspect as well as the motorcycles are to be produced before the Minuwangoda Magistrates Court tomorrow. Communication equipment were presented to the students of the Senarath Paramithana Mahavidyalaya Udugampola in line with the Newsfirst Leadership Training Program today. Now, it was the 4th edition of the Newsfirst Leadership Training Program that was held at the school today. A large crowd, including the Director General Manager of Newsfirst, Yasarath Kamalsiri, participated at the event. Starting off with some cricket news now, due to national duty, Sri Lankan star pacer Lasith Malinga is set to miss the opening game of the Indian Premier League this year. Lasith Malinga, who plays for the Mumbai Indians team, was scheduled to face his first match in this year's IPL on the 6th of April. Now, this is to clash with Sri Lanka's second T20 encounter against Bangladesh. Lasith Malinga has informed Mumbai Indian officials that he will be missing the first encounter of the season. Malinga returned to Sri Lanka's T20 side earlier this year after a lapse of over 2 years. Well, on that note, we wrap up another edition of Lunchtime News. Join us again at 1:55 for more of the very latest.